Okay, so this is my first attempt at building a RepRap. This is going to be a RepRap Prusa Mendel version 2, or as close to version 2 as I can get it. So I have a bunch of things. I have PLA from Ultimachine, as you can see here. About, this is 2 pounds. Came with some samples, PLA. That's nice of them. I got the version 2 printed parts here from Maker Farm, I believe it was. Yeah, Maker Farm. They're pretty good. They've got a couple, tiny little blobs or little fruity things here and there that I kind of picked away at a little bit. But otherwise, these are fairly untouched, so as things go along, we'll see how much cleaning up needs to be done, but they seem pretty good.
They smell horrible.
Yeah, they do smell bad. They're made out of ABS, I think, so they smell pretty bad. If you open, this is the little bag. Extruder parts came separate, which is nice. It's a Greg's Accessible Wade's extruder. I looked at the bill of materials for version 2 versus version 1, and I bought a version 1 kit from mixshop.com. This is pretty well all of it here. I just got it today. In theory, the version 1 kit should work fine. The only difference is, I think with the Greg's extruder, you need an extra M8 by 25 volt or M3 by 25, which one it is. There's a post on the RepRap forums about it. I have my blue Scotch tape in preparation.
It's blue.
Yes, it's blue. I also have green, but apparently that doesn't work as well. So opening up the mix shop stuff, he's a little backlogged on ramps boards, so the ramps board isn't included and the PCB heated bed isn't here yet, but so we got the Arduino in a nice static-free thing. We've got a lot of bolts and washers. It's really, really nice packaging from them, mixshop.com. Like everything's in little Ziploc bags. It's really nice. We've got the timing belts in the back of that bag there. These are the T5 belts it would be. I wanted to upgrade my belts right away. I saw that Prusa Jr. had upgraded his belts for the version 2 to T2.5s, and I decided to go further to the GT2 belts. I have worked with MXL belts before, and it just seemed really natural. If you look at the difference, I mean, obviously a T5 belt, I think the pitch is like, the spacing between from tooth to tooth is 5 millimeters. That's why it's the T5. Yeah, so like that. And if you compare that to the GT2, I think the pitch is like 2 millimeters something. So something like, can't get an oh yeah, something like that. So it's a lot finer, which should allow for better accuracy in theory. I know Knophead disagrees with that a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. So I bought the belts. You have to get different sprockets for the belts. Also, I got these both from RoyalSupply.com. They're pretty good. I'm in Canada though, so the tariffs, the customs fee on this was like $40, which is stupid because the whole thing by itself for the belts and the sprockets was like $50.
Everyone hates Canadians.
For some reason. Or maybe Canada hates the States, or I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so there's that.
We're nice.
I think so.
Nice people.
Let's see, what is this? Power supply.
Bubble wrap.
You can have a bubble wrap. Seems fine. Seems good. What is this? So it looks like cables, end stops. This would be the stepper driver board, I guess. One of the Polulus. Haha, tiny little heat sink in there. Crimps for the connectors, I guess. What's this? More bearings. These are the round bearings that don't go in the idlers, I guess. Captain tape. Captain tape. I got the pre-assembled hot end. It's not a J head. I have a J head coming. I ordered it last night after hearing about the problems with these hot ends, but we'll see how this goes. And I realized that I don't really have any way, as far as I can tell, of mounting this hot end to the extruder, because I don't know, it doesn't, nobody really seems to be very explicit exactly about how you're supposed to mount one of these to the extruders, because look, I mean, I'll take this thing out and you can see for yourself. Everything's a lot smaller than they seem like in the pictures and stuff. So here is the hot end, and the extruder. So here's the main part of the extruder body, and here's the bottom where the hot end goes in, and here's this, and it just, I mean, I can put that in there and it kind of fits in there snugly, but I mean, there's nothing really holding it in there. I mean, do I have to like JB weld that or what? I guess, I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so what else is there? We got, oh, okay, the rods. That's going to be why this thing was so heavy. Feel that.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty heavy. And, okay, no, the motors, 5 motors as well. There's really good packaging, as you can see. Here, feel that.
More bubble wrap. Okay.
Yeah, see, it's not so heavy.
That's heavier than a child.
Yeah. Well, maybe a very, very small child. Do you say child or tile?
Child.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's just take one of these out. Okay. Nice long shaft on that. And
Yeah, that's what she said.
I know, I was just thinking about that. And, oh, one really nice thing to mention that I was a little worried about when I was buying these is that the side is flattened. I can't really get the angle for that, but yeah, the side is flattened, which is great because that saves me having to somehow file that and flatten that, which I really did not want to have to do. Okay. So, bolts, nuts and bolts and things for the extruder. I just asked him for an extra M3x25 bolt or whatever it was that Greg's seemed to need on top of Wade's, and he just included that, which is great. Linear bearings. Linear bearings. We're almost done, but linear bearings. And empty bags. There's like 3 empty bags. I'm not too sure why these are here, but yeah, okay. And oh, this is nice. Check that out. It's
What is it?
they're I guess the base plates, and they're made out of MDF or something. They're like cut nicely and everything too. We can open these up. It's wrapped like a giant piece of leftover food. I gotta like, hey, it smells like wood. I guess it's probably wood.
What does it do?
I believe it's the base, so
Oh.
yeah, like this, and then the heated bed goes on top, and then this goes on the, yeah, on the y-axis. Okay, so that should be pretty well everything, except for the ramps, board, and the PCB heater that are missing. Okay, and I guess we'll start with the build.
I don't know why I did this.